A long time ago, in the ancient European kingdom of Il-Ain-Led, amidst vast forests and rolling hills, there lived a brave warrior named Ogunda, renowned throughout the land for his courage and honor. Ogunda was the pride of his village. He was betrothed to a maiden named Ar, whose beauty and grace were only surpassed by her kindness and wisdom. Ar was the daughter of the village chief. Ogunda and Ar's union had been arranged since childhood, and the villagers eagerly anticipated their marriage. Preparations for their traditional wedding were already in full swing. However, fate had other plans. On the very day of their wedding, news arrived that the sacred artifact of their tribe, the golden Un, had been stolen from the holy shrine. This news brought immense pain and sorrow to the villagers of Il-Ain-Led, as it was believed that the golden Un possessed the power to bring prosperity and abundance to the land. Its loss plunged the village into deep despair. The elders deliberated and declared that Ogunda must embark on a perilous quest to retrieve the artifact, thus delaying the wedding indefinitely. Heartbroken and tearful, the couple faced an uncertain future. Ar watched with a heavy heart as Ogundere prepared to set off into the unknown on their wedding day. Tearfully, she pleaded with him to stay, questioning whether he truly valued their love or if the quest was more important to him. Ogundere reassured Ar of his deep love and promised to return victorious. But Ar could not shake the feeling of doubt and betrayal that lingered in her heart. She lamented, "Is Ogundere the only person in the village who can search for the golden Aron?" Despite his reassurances, her sorrow remained palpable. As Ogundere embarked on his journey into the enchanted forest and treacherous mountains, his thoughts constantly returned to Ar. He longed to hold her in his arms once more, to see the joy in her eyes as they exchanged their vows of love and devotion. Deep in his heart, he carried the hope of returning to her soon. Ogundere was heading toward the 7 rivers beyond, where he had been told the thief who stole the golden artifact from the shrine resided. He was called, a warrior who coveted the golden artifact for himself alone. Driven by this, Ogundere set out to confront this rival warrior and reclaim the precious artifact that symbolized progress for their land. Days turned into weeks, and then into months, but there was still no sign of Ogundere's return. Ar found herself sinking into despair. The villagers, too, were consumed with worry, wondering what could have happened to Ogundere. They searched tirelessly for him, but there was no trace of Ogundere or the golden artifact. Meanwhile, Arkansas's heart turned from hope to anger and resentment. She questioned whether Ogundere was truly worth waiting for, and whether their love was strong enough to withstand the trials and tribulations that fate had thrown at them. In her despair, Arkansas sought solace in the arms of her childhood friend, a brave hunter named Ad. Though Ad had long harbored feelings for Ar, he had never dared to confess them, knowing that her heart belonged to another. But as the days turned into weeks and then into months, Arkansas found comfort in Ad's presence, and their friendship began to blossom. The villagers were both surprised and shocked to see Ar spending time with Ad. They whispered among themselves, wondering if the love she once declared for Ogundere had been genuine. "I thought Ar loved Ogundere," they said. "How could she be so quickly drawn to Ad without waiting to see if Ogundere is alive or not?" Ignoring the murmurs of the villagers, Arkansas continued to grow closer to Ad. Their friendship deepened into something more profound, and before anyone could truly grasp the change, their bond had evolved into something unexpected. Ar and Ad were already engaged when, just as it seemed Ar had found a new path to happiness, another twist of fate brought Ogundere back to the village. His return was nothing short of triumphant, leaving the villagers in shock. They wondered what could have kept him away for so long. Ogundare stepped forward to share his story. He revealed that a young warrior from the village named Kumla had attacked him on his way back from the 7 rivers. Kuma had struck him on the head, believing him to be dead. Miraculously, a kind stranger had found Ogundare lying on the road, taken him to his home, and cared for him for months. Before we continue with the story, I kindly ask my audience to subscribe to my channel. Please like the video and leave a comment if you enjoyed something in it. Your support means a lot to me and is greatly appreciated. The revelation stirred a mix of relief and confusion among the villagers. Ogundare remained in recovery until he was fully healed and ready to return to the village. The news of his return shocked the villagers, who were enraged by Kuma's actions. Kuha, consumed by jealousy over Ogundare's success and the praise he received from the community, admitted that his envy had driven him to attack Ogundare on his way back from the 7 rivers. The villagers, now furious at Kuma, acted swiftly. They seized him and expelled him from the village, ensuring he would never return. Upon learning of Ar's engagement to Ad, Ogundare's heart shattered into 1,000,000 pieces. The realization of his mistake in leaving her behind struck him deeply. He vowed that, no matter the cost, Arkansas should have waited for him. Ar should have at least made sure Ogundare was no longer in existence before moving on to the arms of another man. When Ar saw Ogundare again, her surprise was overshadowed by her deep feelings for Ad. She apologized to Ogundare, telling him that perhaps they were never meant to be together. How else could she explain their wedding being abruptly canceled on the very day of the occasion? Ar urged Ogundare to move on with his life, explaining that she had found true love in Ad. Although Ogundare's heart was shattered by her words, he reluctantly accepted the situation. He was unwilling to fight for a woman who had chosen another, and so he gave his blessing to Ar and Ad's union. Ogundare continued his life as a warrior, earning a chief's title for his unwavering bravery and dedication to the people of Il-e-Naled. Ar and Ad had a grand wedding ceremony that was celebrated with great joy by the entire village, including Ogundare, Arkansas's former betrothed. They lived happily ever after. Thank you so much for watching New Stories and F-Tales. If you haven't subscribed yet, please support us by clicking the subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Also, click the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we post more interesting stories. See you in the next video. Goodbye.